Back in on Sportsline, I'm Eric Casillas, Sunday Night Football. There it is, divisional rivals in Wisconsin. Bears, Packers. And if you look right now at the line and the spread in this one, Bears getting a whole heap of points. It's now 10.5. The over-under in this one is 42. And why? Because Aaron Rodgers has been great against Chicago and great responding off losses and bad performances. And Green Bay certainly had that week one, losing 23-7 to the Minnesota Vikings. All right, everybody in the pool, Jason LaCanfora, Mike McClure, Kenny White. I'm Eric Casillas. So here we go. 10.5 is the game spread. 42 is the total. In the first half, it's 6.5. Green Bay's favorite at home. 21 is the first half total. And if you want a team total, Chicago's at 15.5. Green Bay at 26.5. You're looking at this pregame. You say, what? Wizard of Odds. Kenny White, you're first.
Yeah, I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers off a loss here, dominating the Chicago Bears organization for years, and then also prime time. He's just so good. There's a big difference in rosters here. Offensively, the Packers have a big advantage. Defensively, the Packers have a big advantage and a chip on their shoulder. So, yeah, there's pretty much 10s out in the market almost everywhere. You can still get 10. I would say if you look around a little bit. So take the Packers minus the points.
All right. I'll go first half under. I love these in primetime games. I bought it at 21.5. It's now 21. I'll still take it. It's got to go over 21 in the first half to beat me. I don't trust Chicago's offense to get anything going in this first half. I do think Green Bay will take a little time to warm up. I'm going to go under the 21. If you get 21.5, even better. Mike McClure, your pregame play in this one. And let me start here. It seems like everybody is taking Aaron Rodgers in this one. I mean, everybody. And the line's not going crazy. I don't know if I have the guts to walk to the counter and say, give me Chicago. Does this cause you concern that it seems like it's sort of been a public play to take Green Bay here?
Not too much, honestly. It's still a friendly number. Look, if this game were a little later in the season, it'd be 13.5, and we'd still probably be very excited about it on the Green Bay side. When I want to back Aaron Rodgers, it's when he's got the extra motivation, chip on the shoulder, primetime game like this against a division rival. Yes, division games can get competitive in the NFL. Not necessarily true in this individual matchup. I still make it 12 points here. I'm being very generous to Chicago after their win, upset win, improbable win really in week one against the 49ers. I like the Packers quite a bit tonight.
We're at over 70% of the money on the Packers. JLC, you want to make a case for the Bears in any way, shape, or form? Or are you going to back slowly away from the Bears, who won last week? It's like we forgot they won. They did win last week.
That's great. They won in a monsoon against Trey Lance at home. No, I am not making a case for the Bears or Trey Lance. I like the Packers to exceed the 26, their total. I like Aaron Rodgers. Last I looked, 247.5 passing yards. He destroys zone defenses in his career. Second best rating against zones in the NFL last year. Matt Eberflus is a zone guy. And another prop I like is Rodgers to throw a pick. While I think he will romp and Green Bay will win, he isn't
I looked at that too.
With all these young
that is
receivers yet.
so juicy towards us if we want to bet on Aaron Rodgers throwing a pick. I think it's like 3-1. And if a receiver goes the wrong way, young guy, whatever, hangs one up. I mean, I sort of do. I would sprinkle a little there. I will buy that. All right, how about some of the totals? I always say Kenny White's totally awesome because he does very well when it comes to the totals. My total is first half under 21.5. That's where I'm going, even if it's at 21, which it is, and a lot of places as well. I'll still go under. You say what for any total, whether it's team total, side total, game total, first half total?
Yeah, probably should have played a team total. Just Green Bay over would be the best total.
26.5.
I give our producer the game over, but I think I like Green Bay over 26.5 far better than I like the game. So yeah, let me scratch that over for the Green Bay Packers.
So scratched, so noted, so recorded. Over 26.5 for Kenny White. Mike McClure.
Yeah, I like the over in the game. I do lean towards the Packers, but I like the over in the game. This 42 is a little interesting to me. I had to check and make sure we weren't already in January. Look, I think it should be 43.5. Very key numbers in the NFL, 43, 44. That's where I think it should be. Ultimately, I think the Packers keep the foot on the pedal a little bit. Aaron Rodgers makes a big statement tonight. They definitely go over their team total. That carries the game total over 42.
All right, let's talk props. And there are player props or other kinds of props, but usually I think player props here. JLC, you gave us a couple of player props here. You like Aaron Rodgers to sprinkle a little bit to have him throw an interception, which is very juiced in your favor. That'd be a nice one to hit. And your other one was the Aaron Rodgers passing yards. Can you remind us what your player props were here?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers over 247.5 passing yards. He's going to show no mercy to the Bears. We know that. And he's going to want to start breeding confidence with these young receivers after one of them slips up and he throws a pick. So, yeah, I think he gets over that total fairly easily, actually.
All right, Kenny White, your player props?
I'm going to go Aaron Jones, Green Bay running back, to go over 11.5 rushing attempts today. I think that they'll be able to have some success on the ground because Aaron Rodgers really maybe the pass setting up the run in this game. But I think they'll feed Jones tonight in this game against the Bears defensive line.
And what about you, Mike McClure? Your individual player prop or other kind of props, you like what tonight?
Yeah, player prop. I'm going to take a shot on Allen Lazard. Look, this number is a little too low. Over 38.5 receiving yards. It's definitely priced the ankle injury in. However, I'm not significantly worried about it just because of this spot. If he wasn't able and ready to play, they would not be rushing him back in this particular matchup. So I like it here. I think this number should be closer to 46, 47 yards. I think he shows out in a pretty big way as he is the true number one wide receiver that actually has some chemistry with Aaron Rodgers. I think they take an opportunity to get him involved tonight.
All right, I love player props under. I have 3 tonight. 2 of them are unders. The first one, I'm going to go Justin Fields under longest completion for the game. They have him at 32.5 yards. I don't see him having a 33-yard completion tonight. He's going to have scrambles. He may have some Darnell Mooney's, some Cole Kmet's coming across the middle, but I don't see any huge, big, over-the-top plays for him. I'll go under his longest completion, 32.5 yards. David Montgomery, total yards, I'll go under 70. Essentially, it's 69.5. So I don't think David Montgomery's getting a 70 total yards. First of all, he's in a time split. Second of all, doesn't catch many passes. Third of all, Chicago's offense isn't very good. Fourth of all, if they get way behind, they're going to pull both running backs out and put an extra wide receiver on the field. Give me under there. And Cairo Santos, I'll go over 4.5 kicking points. If I get 2 field goals, I win. If I get 1 field goal and 2 extra points, I win. I don't need much for him to get to 5 points. So 2 unders and an over on my player props for Sunday Night Football. All right, how about some quick hitters? Let's see where we are. How about some quick hitters? We'll go around the horn. Kenny White, your first quick hitter.
Yeah, Green Bay first quarter -3 tonight. I think they get it. They jump out to the lead, and they can, wire to wire tonight for Green Bay. So just jump on them in the first quarter. You got an easy first winner.
Mike McClure.
Love that play from Kenny. I'm going first quarter under 7.5, though. I'm looking at this. I think it's a Green Bay 7-0 or 3-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Don't expect the Bears to do much until the second half.
All right, JLC, your quick hitter.
I'm with Kenny there. So
All right.
go.
Packers. Yeah, I'll say whatever the Bears' first quarter total is, give me the under. That's what I'll go with in terms of my quick hitter. But I think we're all same game script there. Well done on the quick hitters. Okay, straight ahead. We've got more. We've got a late window of games, 5 of them, and we've got live lines that are changing by the minute, and we have some mistakes that we can take advantage of, which means winners for you. That's straight ahead right here on Sportsline.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.